I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up, One Punch. And they'll be facing Sweet. And here we go. This fight will be in the welterweight division.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
Up first, One Punch from the Philippines. Up against them, Sweet from the United States of America.
This is going to be an intense standoff before the fight starts.
And now for the official introductions. We turn it over to the world-renowned Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the Philippines, wearing the white trunks with blue trim, One Punch. Fighting out of the blue corner, from the United States of America, wearing the gray trunks with red trim, Sweet.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
This is one of my favorite venues. Right. Get the right fight, you got a night of fun.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. So much for boxing. This is a fight. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Well, there's no business like show business, and this is the most unique play anyone will ever see in this theater, mano-a-mano.
Todd, I love theatres. For all these reasons, you can hear everybody in the crowd. You can hear the punches. The punches actually echo. You're that fighter coming in, and you know you're in such an intense atmosphere. You know the pressure is going to be on.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. They're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. How is this fight still continuing?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on.
I got to stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. What a massive upset this would be. A much better game plan here.
Green Day's now.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum. They've got the... On to the second round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? They miss with the jab. This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside, and just banging and banging and banging.
Oh man, you got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. That jab doesn't score. Nice counter shot. The jab doesn't quite connect. Every time he throws a punch, a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Get your mind back on the job. That's a
But he'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go.
Let's get it started in round 3. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. They both want the knockout. Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Punch, counter punch. They both want a highlight reel knockout. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Incredible work rate. This may do it. It's all coming to an end. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second.
Stick him on the end.
Here we go to the 4th round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. These two were made for each other. What's the referee thinking right now? And down goes Sweet. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four. You still want to fight?
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at it's nothing.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Where was the defense? Why weren't they covering up? Why weren't they more cautious? Good counter punching. So much bruising. Will the referee stop this fight? So the referee says fight on. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make or break a fight.
Those 1, 2 straight down.
On to the fifth we go. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
That hook misses. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Good counter punch. No rest for the weary. A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Which fighter will say no mas? Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
That counter shot lands. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he? There's the bell to start round 6. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
The referee taking a look here, and if the fighter can't see, the fighter can't fight. And he will stop the fight.
I was getting a little anxious there. This is a career-ending fight.
Well, Johnny, complete and total domination, a stoppage victory. How do you rate the performance?
A TKO, we've got to see it again. Because TKOs, they finish the story too early. It's like being kicked out of a club before the night's done. We want to get a full-blooded who won and who lost.